And we're back.
Oh my.
Oh God.
And we're almost dead. Yeah, that's a good way to come back. Just
God damn
just
it.
like the explodies. Please explodey on my face.
Right.
There's a coworker we all shit on at my work, and like for like no discernible reason. Like he's like a cool guy and he like rolls with the punches, but we're just always such a dick to him. And he walks into the bar and just like dropping his name.
Right.
Sorry, Paul, bleep out the name. I'm gonna use a fake name from now on. We're like, damn it, George. And like he came to the bar and I'm just like, I'm gonna destroy your, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking destroy, and he's like yes. I'm like, you little butthole. And he's like, oh my God. Fucking, I'm like, when I'm done with you, your farts are gonna sound like.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Oh, you were just fucking with him?
Yeah. I just walks up to me, and I was like, I'm gonna destroy your fucking butthole.
I mean, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah, when you just want to destroy a butthole. Eh?
Yeah, you see it, you just gotta.
You gotta.
Where am I now?
Our fingernails are so weird looking right now.
Oh Christ!
Is that Harley Quinn?
Right.
Well,
What was she looking at? Oh, it's like a. Ooh,
it's a casket, but
gimme.
with stuff in it. Oh, there's a plasma thing, you're right.
Nice. Give me that.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? How
What's that?
fucking weird of a time high school was.
Should we remember that number?
05 or
0451.
I could write it down somewhere, but I'm not going to.
I'll remember it.
You will. Anyway, just like remember like how weird high school was.
Oh God, yeah.
Probably.
This is what it was for.
Oh wow, that's woo game.
Take it easy here.
Hey, come on. What am I? I'm a fucking AI machine. Every bit of information that passes into my brain, I hold forever. Anyway, how fucking weird of a time high school was.
Oh God, yeah.
Like I remember that like for several projects, me and a friend or just me wrote songs and got A's. Like not like for fucking do you remember the do you remember that like Chris Creed, like the book about the kid who just goes missing? It's like the Diary of Chris Creed or something.
It's just like a lore story about Creed.
Yeah.
Oh, the lights are off. Oh no.
Oh,
he's gone.
You probably don't want to use the electric one since you're in, water.
Where's he at? Where'd he go?
Oh, this is getting spoopy.
Oh God.
But no, instead of like doing an actual project, we just did the like, and I won't hesitate no more. We just changed the word to like, and I won't look for Chris Creed because he's probably dead. And we got an A. And at one point, Matt said something about him probably being gay. And we got an A.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Right?
And although
he did like a fucking like fucking breakdance move where he like slid on his head. Paul, rewind that, zoom in, slow-mo. Just like the boys are back. We just got served.
it was kind of similar for me, but instead of doing songs for projects, I did movies.
Oh yeah.
So fucking junior year, I was at AP World History, and for extra credit, we did like a fucking like reenactment of the Bognez Massacre, which it was a thing. It's not very famous, but we're like, yeah, well, it was relevant to the readings we were doing. And like literally the entire thing we did had no historical like references or any kind of facts at all. It was literally just like we used my buddy Ben's house because he's got like his parents had like a big house, so like had like a lot of land. So we like filmed like me, fucking Matt, and like some other people going into the house, and then like fucking we have to save Josh, who's like being held prisoner, and literally none of that happens in the actual Bognez Massacre. And like so like literally none of it was anything. And then Paul played Colonel Dusty, who literally came and like saved us. And And like I turned it in, and I was talking to her, and she was like, "Yeah, so like none of that made sense, but like I'll give you some credit for it, but yeah."
That's fucking amazing.
Right?
You guys were like, we can make this like accurate and get an A, or make it good.
And then I showed you Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun.
We did that for physics. We like threw in like a few like science references, but the rest of it was just really cheesy reenactments of Pulp Fiction.
Oh my god. I did a rap in my debate class instead of writing a paper, and in it, okay, so there was a girl who got voted for biggest ego and worst car in our yearbook.
Yeah.
And she cried, so they got rid of the worst car thing altogether. No, they got rid of biggest ego altogether.
Yeah.
Which I'm pissed because I also won that. And I was hyped because me and like the star wide receiver for our high school were the ones who won that. And I'm like, wow, I'm apparently as cocky as a fucking wide receiver who went on to play college ball. So like he's like good. So like he's like, you know, that kind of receiver. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. And I got second, and I was like, okay. And yeah, so she cried, got that, and then they took the third place person for worst car. And I put that in the rap, and when that line came up, one person was like, oh, and like a bunch of people didn't catch it, and they're like, did anyone else? And they pointed out, everyone was just like, oh shit! Yeah, I put someone on blast.
Is that thing on my side?
The rap was terrible though. Oh god.
I was gonna say, did you use like a beat for it?
Oh yeah. I found a beat off like YouTube. It's like free rap beat. And then Matt and me threw some shitty chorus together, and Matt like, it's so fucking funny.
That's ridiculous.
And then there was like a world history project where like me and this other musician just did like, we literally just covered a bunch of rock songs and we put it to like a slideshow and we got an A instead of writing like a paper.
That's amazing.
Like other people like made like pamphlets and they put like, you know, like the board, like the science fair board. Us were like, we covered some Beatles songs. like we covered Help.
Hey, take them how you can get them.
Right? I do love that song though. Help, I need somebody. Help, not just anybody.
How
Help.
is this guy still alive?
You know I need someone. Help, help. When I was younger, so much younger than today.
That's like a lot of the early Beatles stuff. I'm not a huge fan of.
Really, I'm the other way around. I like the earlier stuff better than the later stuff.
Really? See, I'm more a fan of when they kind of got into the more psychedelic style stuff.
And I like when they were a little bit more rock.
Yeah.
And that's funny because that is very much us. Even though
Right,
Tomorrow Never Knows is one of my favorite Beatles songs. All of the
That is a good
instrumentals,
song.
all the instrumentals are backwards.
I have a Shaggy.
Have you heard that song though?
Yeah.
Tomorrow Never yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or Tomorrow Never Knows, Tomorrow Never Comes. I can't remember what it is. But it's like all the instruments are backwards. I feel, okay, not to be like, do drugs, kids, but if you're ever gonna like smoke weed and or do like shrooms, I feel like that's like a great song to have on.
Oh yeah.
Because it just has this like otherworldly sound to it because, again, the instruments are fucking playing in reverse. And yet the vocals go forward. Because, you know, the Beatles are really bad at making music. But no, I love stuff like The Night Before, I'm Looking Through You, Help. Like, I love early Beatles.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I hate them, but
Yeah, oh, I know. And it's like I don't hate later Beatles, but
Yeah.
I get it. Who do you like better, Paul or John? Like, if you had to pick one to listen to, just like their voice.
probably Paul.
Same. Like, I love Paul's fucking, like, Paul's singing voice. And, dude, he was, like, the original, like, scream.
Right?
His screams were nuts. Okay, he wasn't
real,
the original,
though.
but, like, I love, like, he could do, like, a metal, like, oh, it was great. Fucking Paul McCartney. Also a giant asshole. Is Ringo Starr the best drummer in the world? He's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Paul would go back.
Honestly, though, but that's
a truth.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, Paul would go back and redub over. Oh, it's funny. My friend Dorothy loves Ringo Starr, and I'm like, why?
Why?
She like loves him though, like so like. I hope you didn't watch this episode because you mad at me for shitting on Ringo and big nose and his below average drumming. Like,
yeah, he really wasn't that great.
like he did exactly what he needed to do, which was stay the fuck out of the way of everyone else.
Yeah.
Like in terms of drumming, because if you imagine like Keith Moon with the Beatles, like help,
Right. I was thinking either that or like John Bonham. Like, yeah, it's like a whole nother league.
Yeah, God, some of those get. Moon was incredible.
Oh yeah, Keith Moon's probably. It's hard for me. Top three is definitely Keith Moon, John Bonham, and Neil Peart.
For like your favorites.
Favorites and probably like best.
Well, I don't think they're like I don't think Bonham or Moon.
Actually, no, I gotta put Danny Carey in there.
Well, it's like if I'm saying best, like you gotta look at guys like Tony Royster Jr.
Oh, I
He's
see.
the drummer for like Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, oh no, that dude's a beast.
He's got like metal speed, jazz technique.
And he's been playing since he was like 4.
Yeah, he's a prodigy.
The hell?
He's got metal speed, jazz technique, and then R&B like groove. It's nuts. He's just like the complete package.
I have a tennis ball.
Who's ready to fetch? Little doggy. What are you supposed to do?
Come on, throw your wrench. Throw it.
Oh.
What the hell? I took her mask off.
Yeah.
She's like, no, my face.
My face! Now everyone will know the true identity of Meow Meow. No, but, no, those guys are all great, though. And I love that Keith Moon drummed like he hated the drums.
Right.
And he drums, if Russell Westbrook's dunking could be put into a drummer, it would be Keith Moon.
Yeah, he was like one of the first. The Who and him were like the first ones to like destroy. Like,
They would literally put like explosives in the fucking bass drum.
Right.
Which is like,
Keith,
Jesus.
Keith Moon is a fucking legend.
Yeah. He literally was too much of a party animal.
Right.
He died just because he was like, I'm gonna snort cocaine off of a. I'm gonna.
Well, I think what ended, because I think, was he the one that he either passed out in a pool or he choked on his own vomit because he passed out on his back?
I'm not sure.
One of the two. Or maybe that was John Bonham. I don't remember. That happened with a lot of rock stars back from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, a lot of drugs, a lot of partying, a lot of dying.
Bill Hicks has a segment where he's talking about how I guess, well, it was the 90s, but it's even worse today, how like all like musicians and shit, like the top thing now is to like do a commercial, and how it's like super he has a huge problem with it, because it's like, you know, you do a commercial, like everything you say is suspect and all that. So, and he's saying, like imagine like Keith Moon or like some of those people doing commercials. Like, it's Keith Moon for Snickers. It's like, sometimes when I've been up for 3 weeks straight and I haven't eaten anything, and I'm trying to play a drum solo, I need a Snickers.
Yeah, rock stars aren't really rock stars anymore.
Right. Yeah, it's.
Well, I mean, like,
there are definitely.
Oh yeah,
there's
still
some, but like.
Yeah, like the popular people aren't like.
Yeah, pop stars and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You're not gonna hear about like Justin Bieber choked. It's like the fucking Nick Swartzer thing, where it's like, man, I had like 6 beers last night. I'm hardcore. Then you watch like behind the music, it's like Nikki Sixx used to drink heroin from a fire hose. It's like,
right.
You're gonna hear like Justin Bieber drank heroin from a fire hose.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, Justin Bieber, what did he tweet this week?
Ate too much candy and went on a temper tantrum.
I hate when people are like, actually, his music's pretty good. And I'm like,
dude, did you see the thing where he was at a club, and what is that song, Despacito, where he like speaks Spanish?
Sure, maybe.
Okay, there's a song he does. It's called Despacito, and he speaks Spanish in it, and everyone fucking loves it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of jammy. But he was performing that in a club, or like, no, not even. He was just at a club for an appearance, and they started playing that song, and they gave him a mic, and clearly, when he recorded that, they just gave him a piece of paper with the words, because he didn't know any of the words. So he just started going like, taco, taco, burrito.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. Look it up on YouTube. It is the funniest shit ever. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
All right, is that about? Oh.
Yeah, we can.
Is it about time?
Yeah, we can end it here.
All right. Join us next time for more taco taco burrito.
Like, he literally pulled a Cartman.
That's so bad.
It was bad.
I don't want to join us next time.
Oh man.
Oh god, that's funny as fuck.
And like no one gave him shit for it.
What?
Yeah, like if anyone else would have done